I'm going to bring it inboard, and if you can, or upward here, if you can see my tether, and you just want to keep an eye on that.
Now I see it. Yep. All right. That's
perfect. Good. The bag looks good.
The feeder spur.
We copy. Feeder spur, sir.
Okay, Soichi, you're looking good. I'm headed to the toolboxes.
Copy.
So far today, NASA astronaut.
Go ahead, Soichi.
Go ahead.
No, I'm on the face zero. I'm not starting to move to the port.
Okay, copy. And remember, there's a caution to avoid contact with the Truss cables. Also, Soichi, from what we're seeing, it appears that your BRT may not be rigidized. If once you get to the top of the feeder spur, you may want to pause if you want to have Kate help you with getting that rigidized.
Okay. Why don't I stop here? Double check.
Okay, I'm on the feeder spur.
Yeah, that's right. It's so loose.
Okay, I can see you, and the bag looks good. Got some mass, so it may just move around. Have to go back down a bit.
Kate Rubins and JAXA astronaut Soichi Noguchi are currently translating to the P6 Truss for the installation of solar array modification kits, which were started during the February 28th spacewalk in preparation for future solar array upgrades. You're currently seeing a helmet cam view from Kate Rubins as she translates across to the P6 Truss.
Looks good. Okay.
Rubins and fellow NASA astronaut Victor Glover began work to install modification kits on the farther set of solar arrays on the station's Port 6 truss structure during Sunday's spacewalk. Noguchi has joined Rubins today to complete the installation and configuration of the kits in preparation for new solar arrays. The new solar arrays?
In between your safety attachments, so I'm going to clear.
Yeah, someone wants
if you can, yeah, if you can help me, that's great.
It's going between you and the bag, so if you bring the bag down,
okay.
Bring the BRT.
The new solar arrays, which are set to be delivered to the space station on an upcoming SpaceX commercial resupply service mission, are a larger version of rollout solar arrays.
That's around the backer push.
They will ultimately increase the station's total available power from 160 kilowatts to 215 kilowatts.
Okay, bring it back towards your feet. Okay. Now you're going to need to go under or over. So, do the nadir just a little bit.
You're going to go nadir?
Mm-hmm.
If both modification kits are completed, the duo will split and work on separate tasks. Rubins will translate to the Columbus module, where she will complete upgrades including the payload position interface cable connectors.
Okay, all right, there we go. Try going nadir again. Get a handle on it.
Okay. Coming nadir.
And I think you'll have to hold it to give it some slack to get around. Hold it on your right side.
You are currently seeing live views of Kate Rubins and Soichi Noguchi as they translate to the P6 truss.
See if you can get that with your right hand.
These are live views from Kate Rubins' helmet cam.
Bringing your feet up, it'll go under your feet. Excellent.
It's clear?
It's still on the back of the cliff. You're going to need to grab it on your right side. Behind your, yep, CGP there.
Yeah, I'll kind of come toward you.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you can grab the tether on your right side and pull it down, that'll clear this. I've got it stretched out, so you should be able to pull back.
What if I turn?
There we go. Okay. Going with your feet. Oh, all right. Now you can stop turning. And I've got the tether clear. I'm going to hold it, and if you turn back around, and then you'll clear it from your teeth. But maybe take your swing arm out. Yep, and then you should be able to see it in your ETT in your trash bag.
Yeah.
Excellent. And we'll let it track a little.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Thank you.
No problem. Very nice work, and just get both of them in front of you. Should be clear out to the
Yep, that's good. Thank you. So I'm going back.
We are currently seeing live views from Soichi Noguchi's helmet cam.
All right.
Good.
And Soichi, once again, we are translating out to P5 to drop our green hooks.
Copy, P5.
Now, just over 32 minutes into today's spacewalk, recapping some of the milestones of today. At 5:37 a.m. Central Time, Rubins and Noguchi turned their suits onto battery power, marking the official start of today's spacewalk. They are currently translating to the P6 Truss at the 4B power channel to install modification kits and begin today's activities. The installation work of the solar array modification kits
Okay, thank you.
were started during the February 28th spacewalk in preparation for solar array upgrades. If both modification kits are completed, the duo will split and work on separate tasks.
Okay.
Rubins will translate to the Columbus module of the International Space Station, where she will complete POPOS, or payload position interface cable connector tasks, as well as reconfigure for ham radio and install cable clamps on the zenith side of the Bartolomeo science platform. While Kate Rubins is busy at the Columbus module, Soichi Noguchi will simultaneously be completing a removal and replacement of the WEDA, or the Wireless Video Systems external transceiver assembly, at the camera port 12 on the Unity module, or Node 1.
And I see the anchor.
Roger, Kate. And as you guys translate under the MT, reminder about the warning that the P4 BGAs are rotating, so avoid contact with the rotating structures, and also avoid contact with the radiators.
Copy, Q.
Also, verify gauntlets are in place as you prepare to cross the Sarges.
Hey, gauntlets are in place.
Gauntlets are placed, CD2.
And Soichi, your green hook looks clear as well. Nice transition into the MT.
Thank you.
And I copy for both.
Press the Sarge.
Copy.
From here I go Zenith, I believe.
So you'll cross the Sarge over to the P4 IEA.
Yep. I'm going Zenith and aft from here.
Affirmative. And then you'll continue outboard or port along the aft handrails.
Make sure my feathers clear.
All right, Frank, across the center, headed zenith.
Copy it.
You've heard the acronym SARJ today. That's the Solar Alpha Rotary Joint, which is a single access pointing mechanism used to orient the solar power generating arrays relative to the sun of the International Space Station.
All right.
You're fairly. Nice.
And so, as you continue outboard, you're going to be looking for the P5 handrail 5223.
5223.
Frank, would you like a fair lead around this with, or keep mine separate from Soichi?
Okay, Kate. Yeah, whatever you feel works best.
I'm headed nadir again, so let's keep it not fair lead.
All right, I see I found the 5223.
Okay, and that'll be where you drop your green hook, Soichi.
Copy. Okay, working on it.
And we're getting helmet camera views from the crew. This one from Soichi Noguchi's helmet cam.
Drop the green clear.
Okay. There you go. A little bit nadir of you.
Guys, as you drop your green hooks here, a reminder about the warning for sharp edge hazards for the ticker sticker pit pins and the outboard MT attachment lug.
Need a ticker sticker pit pin and outward empty. That ticker was fun to fold up.
All right, Frank, my green hook is on 5223.
Copy, Soichi. And you'll continue translating outboard to the end of the 2 Bravo IEA. Kate, you are looking for handrail 5231 to drop your green hook.
Probably 5231, and I think that's a little bit nadir, right?
Yeah, Kate, that should be slightly outboard.
Gotcha.
Yep, and Kate, you'll be looking for that handrail on the zenith face. Should be about 3 to 5 feet outboard of Soichi's green hook.
Okay.
After translating or moving to the P6 truss and completing some worksite preparation, the duo will begin working at the 4B power channel, installing the modification kit or support structures for future.
Okay.
5309.
Okay, we think you might have to go back inboard one handrail. You're looking for 5231.
Okay.
And Frank, I'm at 5307.
Copy, Soichi. And you will fair lead on 5307 and then head nadir along the IEA.
Okay, Frank, I'm at one more inboard at 5203. I see directly nadir of me, Soichi's at 5223. And I think my original question was, I go nadir of that, right?
Okay. Yep, Kate, and apologies about the confusion there. So, yes, it is station zenith, but it is towards your feet currently.
Okay, copy. See 5222 and 5231. There you go. Hey, switch on, dropping my green hook.
Thank you. Good to know.
We are currently in a short satellite handover period, and we will gain communications with the International Space Station shortly.
Kate, Soichi, I'm back with you. How do you read?
I've got you all clear.
Okay. Apologize about that handover there. And Soichi, you'll be looking to stow your medium ORU bag on handrail 5351.
5351.
And Kate, we saw your green hook, and you'll continue outboard to the near area of the IEA where you'll translate forward.
Okay, still dropping my green hook at 5231.
Good copy.
I see that upper triangle now.
Yeah.
Looks good. And the front, give me the hardware number again. 351.
5351, affirmative. That's where you'll stow your ORU bag.
Okay.
I think I'm continuing outboard.
Roger, Kate.
Three five one. The large medium ORU bag is now temp stowed. Find the second handrail.
And Kate, as you're heading outboard, you'll be looking for handrail 5326, and that'll be at the start of the IEA, and then you'll head forward, station forward.
Okay, copy. For 5326. And Okay, I see that. Okay, I'm splitting from you tether-wise.
Okay.
Frank, just confirm next is 5331.
That's affirmative. That's got you heading station forward, and you'll go clear to the other side, and you'll be looking for the gap spanner to head station nadir.
Gap spanner from Northburg.
And Frank, can I put my long PGT on the upper triangle?
Yep, Soichi, you are one step ahead of us, so you should be looking for handrail 5350. And you can calibrate your PGT and then temp stow it.
Okay.
And you can calibrate your PGT and then temp stow it.
Well, actually, my long PGT, that'll be on the triangle, right? And I kind of discussed with Kate that if I have time, I'd first.
Soichi, that is
Triangle.
all correct.
Okay. Let me drop my the long PGT.
Hey, Soichi. Nice to see you. And I'll let you get situated here.
Yep.
Wait for your go for the long duration tie down tether.
Yeah. I'm going to get my PGT first.
And Kate, I understand you're at handrail 5349, and we'll want you to release that long duration tie down tether as you continue upward.
Yeah, and I'm going to wait till Soichi's got positive control of the triangle.
Not yet.
It's a big thing.
Yeah.
But you can thank ICE for building.
You guys did a great job. And Soichi, your initial settings on that long PGT will be alpha 2, clockwise 2. And Kate, just to let you know, we have about 10 minutes left on this day pass, so you can wait to release here, or we can go set the APFR and then come back to this. Your preference.
Yeah, let's go do the APF. Let's do the APFR. Soichi, are you okay if my tether goes over the top of the triangle for a little bit?
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I'll come in a little bit outward of you. It's a good body position there for APFR if you're all right with that.
And Kate, before you head station forward, you may want to drop a fair lead along one of these handrails.
Okay, I think it's going to be fine. I'm just crossing tethers momentarily, and I understand mine is on top. Soichi, is my tether getting in your way?
Nope. Okay, take the cow past, and I'm going to set clockwise 2.
Swing my feet out here.
Yeah, Kate, I said that was alpha 2 clockwise.
Okay.
But I will let you double check later. And the VGT is double tethered, adjustable, and retractable to the triangle.
Copy, Soichi.
And the first what's next?
Soichi, next we'll be waiting for receiving the upper triangle from Kate.
And you got to get in the position next to you for this APFR, Soichi.
Okay. So double checking that the triangle is not wedded to the back, it's just a two long duration tie down.
Yes, concur, so you'll need to direct to it.
Okay.
And I will need direct to the APFR.
I'm ready to it.
Anchor fade is extended and locked.
And Soichi, while you're waiting, you can get the short PGT from the bag and put that on your swing arm. That'll help you get ahead a couple steps from now.
Copy.
That'll help you get ahead.
Just over 55 minutes into today's spacewalk. During today's spacewalk, Kate Rubins and Soichi Noguchi will focus on the installation of solar array modification kits.
Crossing of 6. I have a good pull and twist test. Here's the
Roger.
last body position, huh?
Nice job. So,
Okay.
clocking
Ready
at
for the
6,
next setting.
with X, the next setting will be golf 5. And Kate, I'm back with you. Again, your WIFX settings will be 6, golf 5.
Okay, working on a 5 right now, then I'll get golf.
Yeah, Frank, Stama, I've got one of the long duration tie down tethers wrapped around my trash back on the swing arm. So.
Copy, Soichi.
Sorry, now it's clear.
And guys,
so
as you're
we're going to get short PGT.
affirmative. As you're starting to see, we're about 4 minutes away from a night pass.
Copy.
Right under an hour into today's spacewalk, where Kate Rubins and Soichi Noguchi are translating to the P6 Truss and getting ready at their work site to begin work on the 4B modification kit.
That makes
Copy, Kate. And golf should be set, so you'll just want to verify that.
All right. Thank you, previous EBA Kate, setting that.
And Kate, as long as the handrail is facing the IEA, that should confirm that setting.
Handrail is facing the IEA.
Okay, that looks good for the WIFX, Kate. So the settings for the APFR will be 12, Tango Tango, Fox 12.
Okay, and which ones are changing? Let's see, Papa Papa, that one's changing.
Correct. Tango Tango and Fox. So your pitch and your roll.
Okay.
You'll hear the acronym APFR today, which stands for Articulating Portable Foot Restraint, and it's what crew members will use to restrain their feet at their respective workstations today. After some worksite preparation, the duo will begin working at the 4B power channel, installing the modification kit or support structure for future solar array upgrades. The new solar arrays, which are set to be delivered to the space station on an upcoming SpaceX commercial resupply service mission.
You'll want to first move your RET to the mounting bracket, and then you can also release, after you are retted to that, you can release your long duration tie down tether.
From my side, you mean that? I don't understand. Stand by.
Okay, I've got Fox set, and looks like 12, checking the picture.
Copy, Fox and 12, Kate.
And yeah, Frank, let me drop this short GT first, the 5266, I think. Fine.
Checking, Soichi. Yep, Soichi, you'll want to start that on 5366. That's near the APFR width.
5366. Copy, 5366.
This pitch mount.
Now in an orbital nighttime, we are now getting camera views from Soichi Noguchi as the crew gets in place to begin their work.
Okay, once you're complete, I'm going to go under you and drop the short PGT.
Okay, understand. Still working on my favorite pitch knob here.
Your favorite pitch knob, that's favorite.
All right.
Kate, did we forget the WD-40?
We did, Frank. Good. I can send that out in Interact airlock for us. Okay, the pitch knob is in position, but it's not popping out.
Okay, copy.
I don't know if you can get a hand on this from where you are.
Oops, sorry.
Definitely aligned, flat to the lock.
Now just over an hour into today's spacewalk.
It may be just slightly off of the Tango Tango pitch setting, so maybe jiggling the APFR in the pitch direction might help snap it in.
I think it's in Tango Tango. Please. Try.
Just over 1 hour and 5 minutes into today's spacewalk. During today's spacewalk, Kate Rubins and Noguchi will focus on the installation of solar array modification kits.
The team is good with proceeding if you feel like the APFR is rigid and passes a good pull test.
Yeah, let me get that pitch knob locked again.
Currently, Kate Rubins is setting up the APFR, or the articulating portable foot restraint, at her workstation.
Crank down. I've given it bid back and forth in the pitch direction.
Okay, and that is a good config, and Kate.
Okay.
So Kate, next we're going to head back to where the gap spanner brought you down. I should have had you drop a fair lead on 5328 right at the bottom of the gap spanner.
Okay, I'm looking at my tether now, and it's essentially fair lead on the triangle and the IEA. Good big from here.
And Kate, the reason they want the inboard side more secure is so that it doesn't hit the radiator as we continue to work.
Let me check. I'm going up right now, so my tether's going to be away from structure.
You're going out from here?
Well, I'm going to go back to long duration, tie down tether, and then I'll climb up on the APFR.
Okay. And Frank, I'm going to go to the 5366 now.
Copy, 5366, and that's to stow the short PGT.
Copy. Stand by.
All right, I'm going to get my local. Okay, I'll translate past you and get back to the long duration tie down tether.
Yeah, I have to release my tether from the triangle at this time because I'm going to the short PGT, so just let you know.
Okay, copy.
Okay, I see you moving.
Mm-hmm. I'm at 5349. Dropping low.
Copy, 5349, Kate. And Kate, the team has concerns that your safety tether might be touching the radiator. Can you just confirm whether it is or not? Are you able to see that far?
It is anywhere near the radiator. I can see the peanut here, and it's about 5343. Would you like me to drop a fair lead there?
Yep, okay. I think that'll work, Kate. Thanks.
Okay.
And Kate, after you drop that, the fair lead, if you could hit the power on button once on your HECA, we've lost the feed.
The power on. Okay, fair lead is dropped. Because on, confirm, green light.
Thank you. And then you'll head back to handrail 5349 to release the long duration tie down tether.
Okay, well, make sure Soichi's in a good condition. Soichi, you're in a...
Right now, hey, Franco just dropped the short PGT on T366, and I'm going back to the triangle.
Okay.
So stand by.
Copy, Soichi.
You're in the perfect body position for that APFR now.
Yeah.
That's a good one because this metallic structure's on the way in this side.
Yeah.
I'm sure Frank is very familiar with it from the pool.
Yeah, unfortunately, I think we get the easier version of the pool.
Ah, it's not so bad.
And Kate, correction, Soichi, as you prepare to receive the triangle, just verify that you are tethered to the mounting bracket.
Bye.
And Soichi, there should be a tether point at the corner of the mounting bracket plate.
Corner of the mounting bracket.
Yeah, it's this, on your left-hand side, there's a tether point from the actual mounting bracket. Yep, yep.
Oh, okay.
And the only other thing for you to look at while I'm getting in the APFR is check the arrows pointing up. If you config now. These brackety things on the top, that'll be pointing towards my head.
Okay. This one.
Yep, and there's a nice arrow you can check in the middle.
Oh, yeah, right. Okay. So the arrow pointing away from the...
Yep, the arrow will be towards my head.
Copy. All right. Now I'm tethered, and the mounting bracket is tethered to me, and ready to receive the triangle.
I see that.
Okay, copy,
Good, I'll
Soichi.
release the long duration tie-down tether.
Affirmative, Kate. And Kate, you can release...
Tie-down tether.
Okay, I have a control.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Frank.
I just want... Can you verify...
The long duration tether.
Yep, did you release it from the handrail side?
Did.
Great, thank you.
It may be useful for Soichi to gather it that way.
Yep, that's perfect, Kate, thank you. And Soichi, so you'll receive the triangle?
Yep. I got it. I got a control.
Okay, and you'll release both long duration tie down tethers and stow on handrail 5350.
And that was ground up.
Stand by.
Hey, Frank, I'm headed to the APFR.
Roger that, Kate, and you go Ingress the APFR.
That was confirmation from ground IV Frank Rubio, who was talking to Kate Rubins as she released the long duration tether, which tied down the upper triangle of the 4B modification kit. Rubins and Glover built out the upper triangle of the support structure on the February 28th spacewalk.
I'm going to work on the other.
Copy, Soichi.
Kate Rubins is currently translating to her APFR, or articulating portable foot restraint, where she will begin her work today on the 4B modification kit, which is the support structures for future IROSA or ISS rollout solar array upgrades. Once she ingresses, we will see Noguchi hand off the upper triangle of the modification kit to Kate Rubins to install to the mounting bracket.
Okay, so you got my fairly done. Head back to the APFR. For real this time.
Copy.
How you doing, Soichi?
Very good. How about you?
Good.
All right.
All right, I'm headed to the APFR.
It's a massive structure.
It is.
Rubins just confirmed she is now translating to the articulating portable foot restraint. We are currently seeing heck of views of Kate translating to the foot restraint.
Soichi, I am Ingress and local. I have a good inspection of each fixture area. I see no FOD in any of the holes.
Good.
And I'm ready for the triangle.
All right.
And just remember, move it slow. It's a lot of metal.
Very slow. Coming from the right side.
And Kate, we copied all. Looked good on the Heka there. And just a reminder, you'll be running to the left mounting bracket tether point as you receive it.
Okay.
If I can turn, moving up, slowly.
And just keep going up. Okay.
That's the farthest reach.
All right, no problem. I have, keep control of it. I'm going to get a red on it.
Yep, I'm controlling.
Kate Rubins says Ingress on the APFR and is waiting to receive the upper triangle from Noguchi. Using the PGT or the pistol grip tool, Rubins will attach
onto the triangle. And wait 1 second.
Okay, can I let go?
You can let go. I have control.
And if you stop, I just release fine.
Yep, I'm standing back. Okay.
It's released.
After your red is released, Frank, I'm ready to the left mounting bracket tether point.
Copy, Kate. And you'll be installing the center pad to the mass canister with the arrow pointing up. Engage the left side first, and then you'll pivot the right side to engage.
The arrow is up.
Soichi, you can work on opening strut bag 1 and securing the lid open using the integral lid tethers.
Is it a good time to restore the long duration tie-down tether? Two of them is 100 or 50, and 5350.
Affirmative, Soichi. Yeah, once you open the bag, you can stow the long duration tie-down tethers in there as needed.
Okay, Frank, stop. Go into the...
Okay, we copy soft dock. You'll be using your long PGT. Once you calibrate, your settings will be alpha 2, clockwise 2.
Okay. And that's the long PGT on the triangle, correct?
Affirmative.
Now with the upper triangle in hand, Rubins will attach the center pad to the mass canister by driving 4 bolts.
Good LED test, good Cal 39.5 on the bolt. And I'll take the settings now.
The settings are alpha 2, clockwise 2.
Copy alpha 2. Clockwise 2 set. And tell me again, turns.
Yep, and so you'll be driving Mike 5 through Mike 8, any order, and you're looking for approximately 10.5 turns. You'll be driving the torque.
Okay, and let's see, this is...
And Kate, the turns are anywhere from
a little bit there.
5 to 10. We expect about 7 turns.
Copy, expect about 7.
We currently are seeing camera views from Kate Rubins' head cam, and we see the pistol grip tool in hand that she'll be using today to secure the...
Okay. Driving an M6.
Copy, M6.
She will be using the pistol grip tool to secure 4 bolts today to attach the center pad to the mass canister.
There's 7 turns, good green light, 3.8 on the torque, M6.
We copy 7 turns, 3.8 green lights. That is a good bolt for Mike 6.
Exciting.
I think one of the keys to success here is having a pre-built triangle.
Thank you, Ike. Carbon.
You just heard a thank you from Kate Rubins during the February 28th spacewalk.
Right on there, there you go.
Astronaut Victor Glover built out the upper triangle of the support structure and tied it to the IEA for today's assembly of the modification kit.
Okay, Frank, backpack is now open, and I just stowed the 2 long duration tie down to the inside bearing.
Okay, copy, Soichi.
Yeah, it's a nice pass. I'm going to adjust my cooling.
I'm going to try M5 here.
5.
Copy, Kate. We saw the Mike 7 just spinning.
Okay, 3.6 on the torque for M5. 1.5 turns, good green light.
Okay, I copy 3.6 green light. Can you say again turns, please?
7.5.
Copy 7.5. That's a good bolt for Mike 5.
We currently have great views from Kate Rubins' helmet cam as she drives the bolts on the center pad of the mass canister, securing the upper triangle of the support structure.
M8, that was 9.5 turns, but the first 2 it wasn't engaged. Good green light.
Okay, so understand 3.7, 7.5 turns after engagement and green light.
Concur. And that's Mike 8.
And Kate, are you able to try Mike 7 again? Hopefully it'll engage after the other 3 are in place.
Yep, that was my plan. Driving Mike 7. I've got a good push in on Mike 7.
Copy, Kate. We see that. And Kate, we're continuing to discuss down here. You can attempt one more try there, but we think it should be in the proper position, and pushing with the PGT should provide adequate engagement.
Yeah, I'm not seeing that.
Not engaging?
No, the other 3 certainly are on in the correct position now. And I think you can see from heck, I'm pretty sure it's big on the bulkhead. I'm going to back off a little more.
All right, Kate, we see that the Mike 7 is just not cooperating with us. However, we are good with 3 or 4 volts, so we're going to press and call this a good install.
Okay, okay, copy. And let me give you just a little structural test here without loading more than 50 pounds. Center pad is solidly on.
Okay, understand, solidly on. Thanks for the wiggle test, and that's a good time for your caution of no sudden movements on the mass canister, avoiding cyclic loading, and not imparting forces.
And I know the load limit, so copy the caution.
Great job. All right, so Kate, that's a good install. You can store your PGT, and if you can verify that both pit pins are installed.
Okay, so this is the PGT that's on the handrail here. Want me to stow it back to the handrail? Or do I pass that off to Soichi?
Yeah, Kate, that's going to come back with you, so you can hand that off to Soichi. So whatever you think best for that.
Soichi, are you in a position? I think you're down right here underneath my right arm. If I hand the PGT down to you.
Okay, stand by. See if I can reach.
Be able to hand it off to Ike.
Okay. I'm going to climb up and...
I don't think you have to really go anywhere.
Yeah. How did he do that?
Ready for it?
Now,
okay, no problem.
I just wonder which handrail did he use?
That one on the corner there was a nice place for a local.
Okay.
Right where you're at.
Okay, got my local. Got it.
Okay.
I got it.
When you reach to it, let me know when you've got it.
Stop, right?
Okay, and we copy, Soichi now has the mark PGT.
Hmm?
Stand by. Yeah, the red this PGT had was my red, so
Okay. I'll leave. It's got an adjustable on it. If you need to adjust it on your main workstation, just let me know when it's secured, and I'll send your rep back.
all right, now it's secured to the structure.
Okay, copy. And the rep on deck. Over to you. You ready for it?
I'm ready for it.
Okey-doke.
Thank you.
Frank, I can confirm one pit pin is in the ground block for the center pad.
Okay, we see that, Kate. It looks like the right upper strut, so we'll need the left upper strut, and then you can secure the MOI. Secure the MOI.
You will hear the term PGT or pistol grip tool used throughout today's spacewalk. That is essentially a space drill that is used to help secure and release bolts during a spacewalk.
Okay, both pit pins are secured with a good pull test working on the MOI.
Copy, Kate. And for both of you, we'll have sunrise in about 2 minutes, and LOS in about 3.5 minutes.
Copy. We have discussed this MOI as a crew, and we agree it's the nicest MOI we've ever seen in EVA. Thank you, Art, Miranda, and everybody who designed it.
Copy, Kate. Team appreciates those words.
Okay, Frank, the MOI is secured around both bolts.
Okay, copy, Kate. Next, you'll egress the APFR and adjust your WIFX extension to 1. Soichi, after Kate does that, her adjustments on the APFR, you'll be handing her the right mid strut, which is straps 9 and 10, if you want to start on that.
9 and 10. 9 and 10, copy.
And Frank, since the triangle secured to canister, I'm relieving my rep from it.
Copy, Kate. And we also see that the triangle is rotated down.
Yes.
Strut 9 is released. Strut 10. And sunrise.
See it? Risers, gloves, tools, and tethers.
You just heard ground IV Frank Rubio.
It's just going to be right here. Let me know if I'm in your work site at all and you need me to move.
Yeah, I got this. Yeah, right behind you, but it's okay. And I have a MR is my hand. Right behind you.
Okay.
You just heard ground IV Frank Rubio and Kate Rubins confirm a good install of the upper triangle. She is currently going to egress the APFR or the foot restraint and receive the right lower strut from Soichi Noguchi for installation onto the structure as well.
Sorry, I got to swing my legs towards you a little bit.
Yep.
Get body position.
See it? It's fine.
And guys, we'll have a handover here in about 20 seconds. So, Kate, again, you are putting the WIFX at 6 Golf 1, dropping to 1.
And Sushi, I think you're
I'm
moving me with the strut.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the way, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, stand by.
I'll pause here.
Here,
Is at 1. Okay, read you loud and clear. The WIFX is at 1. And say next settings.
Copy 1. Your APFR will go to 12, Papa Papa, Charlie 12. The changes are Papa Papa and Charlie.
Papa Papa and Charlie. Okay, Suchi, I'm swinging my feet towards you again.
All right. Taking out. You're clear.
Okay. I think that's about as good as that pitch knob is going to get. But it's reacting all the loads I'm putting into the APFR. So it's about halfway. But I am not able to move it further. So I'm good with that if you are.
We are. If it passes a good wiggle test, then it should be good.
All right. For Charlie. So Jim's bringing my feet away from me again.
Okay.
And I am out of your...
Yeah, out of all. Bagology. I'm getting in position to give you the right mid strut.
Actually, I got to get Charlie first here. 1 second. there's Charlie. And let me get back into the APFR, and I'll be ready to receive it.
And Kate, it might be easier to receive the mid-strut, so that on your BRT, and then ingress the APFR, but your preference.
Okay. Sounds good.
Just over 1 hour and 40 minutes into today's spacewalk. Recapping some of the milestones, the spacewalk began at 5:37 a.m. Central Time when suits were switched on to internal power. Rubins and Noguchi have now arrived at their work site and has installed the upper triangle of the 4B modification kit. Rubins will be receiving the right mid strut from Noguchi and the right lower strut.
I need to put this on the handrail, actually, not on the pad. That's right.
Affirmative, Kate, on the handrail.
Okay.
You have a control.
Copy.
Okay. I'm getting ready for the next one.
I'm putting it.
Yep. Soichi, you'll receive the right back, and then you'll be working to retrieve the right lower
You're
strut.
ready for it?
Copy. I got it. Thank you.
Okay. It sets on my BRT now to the 45. BRT's more tightened down this time.
And Frank, double check the strap number for the LR.
Yep, it's straps 5 and 6 for the right lower strut.
LL. Q5 and 6.
And Soichi, we're going to need a glove and hab check, so if that's easier to do before you have your hands full, we'll take that now.
Okay, I'll do it right now. Glove is nominal, and half is nominal.
Copy, thanks,
I can
Soichi.
get your glove and a half if you'd like.
I'm
We'll
just
take it,
showing
Kate. Thank you.
WBS.
We'll take it, Kate. Thank you.
Okay. Okay, on my left index finger, I've got a little bit of RTV peeling at the base of the RTV, but it's a little peeling.
Copy, Kate, and we think that's okay.
The gloves are nominal dry hats.
Copy. Good check. Thanks, Kate. And Kate, also, when you get a chance, could you please hit the power on button on the HECA once?
HECA? Okay. Power on. Good green light.
Copy, Kate. And Soichi, again, you're retrieving the right lower strut?
For that.
Copy. Light, stand by. So give me the strut number again. So was the left,
Yep.
Say LR on the handrail?
it should be LR on the handrail. Okay.
Good work.
That must be a 7 and 8, I guess. Or,
Okay, sorry, apologies about that, Soichi.
yeah. Yeah, that must be 7 and 8. Okay. I already released, but I'm trying to tempt
While Soichi's working on that, I'm looking at the stop spherical bearings since I've got eyes on them. Not too close to it. They look fairly in alignment, but you'll get a better view. I don't know if you can see in HECA if I can point it at you. Anything for you?
Not yet, Kate, but those are good words to hear. Thank you. And so, before...
Yeah.
Affirmative. LR is the strut you will want. Before releasing it, however, we do want you to put a strap on the left lower strut so that it's secure.
Yep. Right. Agree.
We are currently getting views of Kate Rubins and Soichi Noguchi at their work site. At the bottom right, you can see Noguchi inside the modification kit bag looking for the right lower strut.
Yeah, Frank, how about wrapping with the long duration tie down tether? That's the strut. Attached to the back 2 points so it doesn't fall away.
That sounds like a great idea, Soichi.
Yeah. Okay, I'm releasing number 7 now.
Copy.
Copy. And releasing lower right strut.
I see you right below me here.
Okay.
Your left shoulder's touching something. That's right there.
Right. Right lower strut.
Affirmative, Soichi. And you'll be passing this with the crevice bolt towards Kate.
You've got nice control, Soichi.
Have it?
I do not have it yet.
Okay,
It's right behind my twist, so if you can bring it out. There you go, exactly. And then bring it towards the mass canister. Okay, I have control.
Thank you. And I can release my side when you're ready.
I do not have it ready yet.
Standing by. Standing by.
And Kate, you'll want to route to the nearest handrail stanchion.
Okay. See. Let me change my route to the nearest.
You're currently seeing helmet cam views from Kate Rubins, where she has the right lower strut in hand.
Okay, I am ready to it, Soichi. You can release your route.
Let's see more.
Very nice job handing that off.
Thank you. Okay, that is released. It's all yours.
Okay. Copy. I am vectoring it out of your way. I see it. Hold on. There we go. All right. Is this clear of all the bag wrap?
Yep, it's clear.
And just take your time out there. You're the foremost human in the world.
And Kate, when ready, you can release the L6 grounding pit pin from the strut stow location.
Copy.
Soichi, you'll translate to the mass canister right side sob launch bracket.
Copy. All right. sound bracket is right in front of me. Now I see the vehicle bearings, strut bus.
And so we can do that, and let's align to us. Can you confirm the alignment?
Frank, just for your awareness, the two holes are pointing zenith and nadir. So we see two holes on the zenith side and two holes on the nadir side.
Okay, good words. We copy, and a great view from your WVS, so Soichi.
Yeah, I'm trying to show you with the WVS.
Thank you. All right, so we'll be working to install the right lower strut, Mike 19, to the Saab launch bracket.
Okay, Soichi, when you're ready for it, I'm going to swing it slowly.
I have BRT to the P6 and the good position. I'm ready to have the. Yep, I see it
slowly.
Coming back, coming here. I have a control.
Okay, copy. You have control. I'm going to hold it loosely.
Thank you.
Vector me where you need it.
And Soichi, initially you'll want to hand start 2 turns on Mike 19.
Yeah, on Mike 19. Copy. Kate, can you maybe pitch down toward the mass canister? Away from P6. That's good, yeah. A little bit more. All right. If I can hunch that. Sorry.
No, just tell me where you need it.
Yeah.
We are currently seeing views from Soichi Noguchi's helmet cam. He's
You have to push in a fair amount. One thing, maybe if you want to move the MOI back, I can hold the for you. You may get a better view of the bearing. Yeah, we can always.
Okay. I can get the 2 turns hand tightened. Looks like it's
Excellent.
it's not cross-threaded for sure.
You want to try? I like hand starting it as far as I could go, which is sometimes 3 to 4, and these bolts. If Frank is good with that.
We're good with that, and great job getting that started there, Soichi.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Okay.
I did the 3 turns, 3.5.
Copy.
I'm ready for the PGT, the first one.
All right, Soichi, just a warning that this now becomes a pinch point, and your PGT settings will be Bravo 7 clockwise 2. And then Kate, while he's working on setting his PGT, you can install the right lower strut to the mounting bracket.
And do we want to let him get this installed first before I'm putting constraints on the system?
Yep, Kate, we'll actually want your end installed lightly. We'll put 3 turns on it, and then we'll drive the initial drive on Soichi. And Soichi, for this, you're going to want your short PGT.
That was a short, that's right, okay. I'm sorry.
No worries. And your settings again will be Bravo 7 clockwise 2.
Okay, Frank, I've got 3 turns hand started on M20.
Great. Nice job, Kate.
We are seeing camera views as Soichi Noguchi starts to install the lower right strut onto the solar array blanket box launch bracket.
And Kate, we'll be waiting on the PGT, but if you want to get your settings prepared, you will be at Bravo 1, clockwise 2.
Copy Bravo 1, clockwise 2. And I'll hold on the PGT.
Okay, Kate, I'm right behind you. I mean, below you to get the PGT.
Copy.
Okay, PGT is still rated to the handrail. Short PGT.
I see that, Soichi. And you're looking for Bravo 7, clockwise 2.
Copy.
And Frank, sorry, mine was Bravo 1, clockwise 2.
Affirmative, Kate.
Soichi Noguchi has begun his install of the lower right strut.
You're doing great, moving around there.
He started with hand turns and now will use the pistol grip tool.
Copy, Kate.
After Noguchi has installed his right lower strut, Kate Rubins will also install a right lower strut onto the mounting bracket.
And so, Soichi, as you're working to set your PGT, after you get that complete, unfortunately, it looks like you might have bumped your WES. If you can turn that back on for us, please.
Okay. Is it on?
Okay, we have a good view. Thanks, Soichi.
Bravo 7.
Affirmative. Bravo 7, clockwise 2. And so, Soichi, this is going to be a running torque, and so we'll drive it 9 turns. Confirm you put in 3 turns manually. So, Soichi, can you verify you put in 3.5 turns manually?
Yeah, 3.5, yes.
Okay.
3.5 turns and the hand turn. It comes.
Copy. And so for the running torque, you'll want 8.5 turns only. Reminder that for running torque, we'll want to depress the trigger continuously and get a running torque at the end of the 8.5 turns.
Copy. Starting. Now I got the 6th turn, and the running torque still going, okay. And 8.5. We got 8.5 and 18.7. 18.7.
Copy, 18.7. Stand by. All right, so Soichi, with that, we'll continue driving with Bravo 7 clockwise 2 and drive it to torque.
Copy, drive it to torque. Okay, I got the green light torque stall, 25.4, and the number shows 10.1.
Can you say that last number again, Soichi, please? Turns?
The torque is 25.6 and the turn is 10.11.
Copy, Soichi, we're checking. And Soichi, can you let us know where the black line is currently at?
Stand by. It is, yeah, it is definitely not flush. I would say still 3 millimeters from the top of the yeah.
Copy, 3 millimeters.
Yeah, 3 millimeter at least. And it's still wobbling.
And we're checking, Soichi. So Soichi, we're going to start with manual ratchet. So you'll be in ratchet clockwise, 30.5.
Copy. Manual ratchet. Ratchet clockwise. And verify 30.5. Okay, ratchet.
And Soichi, once you're on 30.5, you'll want to turn to 2 good props.
Okay, I got the quick once. I got the quick twice. Extend. Now it's rigid. Pretty much rigid.
Copy, Soichi. And how many more turns were you able to get?
I think I got, well, about 2 turns, but it's a ratcheting, so it's sometimes hard to tell if I've got the ratchet, but about 2 turns total.
Okay, copy, approximately 2 turns. And you can put the PGT back in motor.
Back in motor. backing motor.
And Soichi, once you're ready, verify that the black line is parallel to the cylinder and flush.
Samurai. He's still tethered. I'm going to just touch still it. All right. The spherical bearing is a little bit canted toward, I would say, pitch down, but its head is parallel to the spherical boss.
Copy, Soichi, and
yeah,
it's really more important that it's flush than that the bearing is aligned. It's okay if it's pitched down as long as everything's flush.
Right, right.
And Soichi, how does the bolt head look centered in the bolt hole?
Compared to the bolt head to the spherical bearing surface, it's parallel.
And then if you look at a bullseye, if you're going to throw a dart at the bolt head, see the surrounding strut around it, how does that look? Is it centered?
Yeah, like I said, the spherical bearing is kind of on the both side, kind of pitched down, and it's the same on the bolt head. It looks like a little bit, in this world, it's like Venus. Both head is pitched, Venus kind of pitched down. And also, if I see from the side, the spherical bearing is also pitched down.
Okay, I understand, Soichi. So understand that they are aligned, although slightly facing towards a downward direction, pitched down. And then could you do a shake wiggle test on WVS?
Yeah, I'd be happy to do it. Shake, wiggle, it's definitely stable. And I cannot, when I get the just PGT at 18.7, it still wiggle a lot, but this time it's pretty firm.
Okay, copy, Soichi. Stand by, we're checking.
And I do not see the exposed bolts from the side.
Good check.
It's actually a pretty good view from the side. It's forward of the station, I guess. Forward of the station looking out, and the spherical bearing is pitched down, but no exposed bolts.
Copy, Soichi. And then last thing, if you can just verify black line position. Is that flush now?
Black line on this view is the station, what do you say? Station Venus side is flush. However, the bolt is pitched down, so the mater side I see about 1 millimeter. But again, obviously the whole bolt is pitched down. That's why. So the narrow side is definitely flush with the top of the bolts.
Okay, we copy and understand. Thanks for the great description, Soichi. Stand by.
Definitely appreciate the great presentation by Derek and Sandy. Obviously, I'd be happy to see what I needed to check. So thanks, Derek. Thanks, Sandy.
We copy, Soichi, and they appreciate the words, and they say you're welcome. And with that, that is a good bolt install. So great job.
Super. Good to hear. Can I get that MLI back?
Correct. So now you will stow the short PGT on handrail 5366 and put the MLI back. And then, Kate, you'll be driving Mike 20 to torque.
Copy, Mike 20 to torque. I'll just reconfirm. Bravo 1, clockwise 2. And how many expected turns?
Good words. And we anticipate 4 additional turns.
You just heard confirmation from Ground IV Frank Rubio to Soichi Noguchi on a good install.
Copy. Copy MLI.
I'm ready for the next strut.
Got a low torque. I can reposition.
Kate Rubins now will install the right lower strut indicated by L6 to the mounting bracket.
Okay, I've got 11.8, good green light, 5 turns. It was about a quarter extra after the low torque.
Okay, understand 11.8, 5 turns, green light. And Kate, verify black line flush.
Confirm black line flush and symmetric all the way around at N20.
Okay, copy Kate, that is a good install. You can install the grounding pit pin to the grounding block. So Soichi, after the MLI is in place, you can translate to the mass canister right pad install location.
Copy.
You just heard confirmation from Frank Rubio to Kate Rubins that she had a good bolt install on her lower right strut.
Grounding pit pins installed with a good bolt test. Would you like the MLI on M20?
Affirmative, Kate. And you can also release the red.
Soichi Noguchi is currently in translation to the mass canister.
Post most people in the world now.
You are.
That's got to be a pretty good view, Soichi.
Well, there's nothing. It's coming out tonight time. Oh, actually, clouds.
And Kate, you'll next retrieve the right mid strut from your BRT.
Copy.
The BRT to the handrail. I'm in good position.
And Frank, I will be releasing a pit pin opposite the handrail, correct?
Affirmative. Good words, Kate.
Another acronym you'll hear throughout the day is BRT, which stands for Body Restraint Tether.
Each picture looks very clean. There's no fog. And I'm ready for the pad.
And I am extending it. Soichi Noguchi just arrived at the mass canister right pad installation location. Okay, I have it fully extended. And I'm just looking at this interface here for when we bolt it down later. And Soichi, I think the key thing is there's two black lines that run along the collar.
Yeah.
And check that those are centered as you're driving the color bolts together.
Okay.
Take a look at that interface.
Okay, you can install the middle grounding pit pin into the final position on the mid strut. It'll be on the telescoping portion.
And Frank, is this opposite the handrail? Is the correct pit pin install?
No, Kate, it doesn't go into that hole. It should go into a hole on the telescoping portion. And Kate, we can also wait to do that after we install the side pad if it's easier.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're going to need to fold the MLI down.
Okay, copy. All right, so then you can hand the pad off to Soichi, and Soichi, you'll install the pad with the arrow pointing up or towards the solar array.
Arrow pointing up toward solar array.
And Soichi, you'll engage the left side first and pivot the right side to engage the soft dock.
Okay. Stop that soft dock. Nice job.
Soft dock. Okay. Nice job. Starting the boat.
Okay, and Soichi, your settings for
I'll hold it loosely.
Yeah, please.
Long PGT will be alpha 2, clockwise 2.
Alpha 2, clockwise 2.
Soichi Noguchi is currently installing a right side pad to mass canister with the arrows pointing up for the solar array.
So you just confirm the arrow up.
Arrow is up toward my head. Direction. Is that a solar array?
Using the pistol grip tool,
Mike 9 through Mike 12 in any order, and you're looking for 5 to 10 turns, driving them to torque.
Copy. Copy. Standing by.
using the pistol grip tool, Soichi Noguchi will drive 4 bolts to install the right side pad to the mass canister.
Okay, now it's coming. Alpha 2, clockwise 2.
Good work, Soichi.
Setting Mike 10. Green light talks to 8.1 turn.
Understand 8.1 turns. Green light. Can you say torque again for Mike 10?
Sorry, torque was 3.7.
3.7. That's a good bolt for Mike 10.
Okay, here comes Mike 11.
Copy. And Soichi will have a handover here.
So 3 points.
And Kate and Soichi, this is Frank. Back with you. How do you read?
Okay, audio loud and clear, and the M11, 3.9, and the 7 turns. Green light.
Copy, 3.9, 7 turns, green light, and that is a good bolt for Mike 11.
And Frank, once Soichi got the second bolt, they've got Mike 24 and started 3 turns.
Copy, 3 turns. Thanks, Kate.
I'm going to continue with the M12.
You have a go, Soichi.
Frank, I'll take PGT settings from 24.
Kate, on your short PGT will be Bravo 1, clockwise 2.
Bravo 1, clockwise 2. And I've got about 3 turns total, expected.
M12, green light, 3.7, 6 turns.
Copy, 3.7, 6 turns, green light for Mike 12, and that's a good bolt for each. And Kate, for Mike 24, we're anticipating about 7 to 9 turns.
Okay, 3 turns and start, and 4.5 turns on the PGT. Work is 12.0, green light. 1.5 turns total.
Copy, Kate, and verify black line is flush.
Black line is flush and symmetric all the way around.
Copy, black line flush, and that is a good bolt for Mike 24, Kate.
Okay.
And you just heard confirmation for Soichi Noguchi's right side pad. And good bolts heard for Kate Rubins on install of right mid strut.
Thank you.
Pin is installed. Good pull test MI around Mike 24.
Copy, Kate. Thank you, and you can store your PGT.
Yeah, M9 is kind of hard to align with the MLI. I'll try to change my body position.
Copy, Soichi, and you can peel the MLI as much as you need to for proper alignment.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Okay, now I got the green light, folks, so 3.8. And once it engage, I would say 7 turns for M9.
Okay, and that is a good bolt for Mike 9, Soichi. You can store your PGT and release Kate Strut from the right mid strut.
I'm ready for it, Soichi.
Okay, stand by. Okay, ready?
Okay.
Strut is done.
All right, Soichi, and you can translate back to the strut bags.
Copy.
Okay, once you're ready, you can egress the APFR
really appreciate that.
reset settings.
Copy.
I really appreciate Ike with a very descriptive demonstration. So it's okay with his instruction.
What a good crew we've got
What a
here.
good crew.
We're grateful for our crewmates. Okay, and
All right, guys.
Just MLI M20. A little better.
Copy. Thank you, Kate. And just for both of you, big picture words, we are PET of 2 hours and 30 minutes. Right now, our limiting consumable is EV1 battery at 7.5 hours. We are about 30 minutes behind on timeline, but at the current pace, we actually anticipate making this up because of some buffer that we've left for troubleshooting at the end.
Good to hear. I'm back to the strut back.
Copy, Soichi, and you'll be working to retrieve the left mid struts. Should be straps 12 and 13. And Kate, when you're ready, I can give you your new APFR roll setting.
Yeah, I need to, is it roll, that's change pitch too? Just roll.
Just roll. Roll will be going to hotel.
Okay. That's delightful.
Guys, we're about 2 minutes away from a night pass, as you can probably start to tell, and about 4 minutes away from a handover.
Copy.
Currently 2 hours and 33 minutes into today's spacewalk.
Is at hotel.
Copy, hotel. And next, Kate, you'll be receiving the left mid strut from Soichi and storing that on your BRT.
I'm working on it.
Don't mess with.
Okay. Double check it is tethered. Right mid strut. Are you ready?
I'm getting my ready.
Right.
And Kate, as you perform your red swap, you'll want to put your red on the handrail stanchion closest to the side pad.
Okay, copy, closest to the side pad. Okay. Yes. I have a rep on it.
I'm going to release one from the bag. Release, it's all yours.
Soichi, next you'll be working to retrieve the left lower strut. That'll be straps 7 and 8.
Copy.
That'll be straps 7 and 8.
7 and 8.
Frank, on DRT, towards the bottom of the handle, kind of in the middle, so that the strut stays up, and tucking it into my side. Off the IEA.
Copy, Kate.
Now 2 hours and 35 minutes into today's spacewalk, recapping some of the milestones. The spacewalk began at 5:37 a.m. Central Time when suits were switched on to internal power. Rubins and Noguchi so far have completed the install for the center pad and installed the right struts, and now we'll be looking to install the left struts for the 4B modification kit.
And Soichi, we do have a handover in about 10 seconds. As you work with the left lower strut, you'll have to do a ret swap. You'll want to swap your ret to the sob side, and you'll be passing off the bolt side to Kate.
I tether to the crevice, the pad side, that she said.
He said you'll do a rut swap to the soft bolt side.
Okay.
You're going to pass that crevice up to me.
Copy, copy.
Hey guys, I'm back with you, and I heard that interaction there, and that is correct.
I'm working on it, so stand by.